What are your intentions or even your overall arching vibe for 2025? Now, if you look at the numerology of it, the numbers themselves, 2025, all add up to the number 9. So we are in a cycle year where we are getting rid of things. We're ending cycles. We are ending relationships. We're cleaning out the clutter. We are letting stuff go that has bogged us down, or all the stuff that we've accumulated mentally, spiritually, and physically over the last 8 years. The last couple of years, I have focused on truly, my overall theme has been authenticity, showing up, being myself, being authentic. And what I have found is that actually has left me a little bit lonely at times because the trash just kept taking itself out. People that liked me for whatever I could give them, but wasn't necessarily authentically me, disappeared when I started standing in my own power and my own authenticity. And I fully believe the last 2 years with that makes sense because you figure they are overall arching vibe number 7 and number 8 for the last 2 years, right? 7 is putting in hard work, planting seeds, working towards those next steps of mastery, which takes us into number 8, which is really truly mastering certain things and not being afraid to put in the hard work on a whole new level. And if you're on a spiritual journey, I bet you anything that the last couple of years have been very work oriented. You started seeing things and noticing things a lot more than what you had in previous years. So now here we are and going into a year number 9. How do we ascend? How do we ascend vibrationally, spiritually, physically, mentally? An analogy that came to me the other day is we are like hot air balloons. We're meant to keep going. We put more air in us. We give us more fuel, and we're going to keep going up and up and up. Unless, of course, we've got all the sandbags holding us down, or if we're tied down to these posts in the ground. And if we want to ascend, if we want to continue to go up and grow and expand, we have to let things go down below that's holding us down, whether that is, again, mental, spiritual, or physical stuff from the past that's weighing us down. So I think for me and where I am in my journey, I know in order to ascend and keep growing and expanding, I'm going to have to let some of this stuff from my past go. I've worked through it. I've done all the work. I've done all the things. I've done all the therapy. I've done all the shadow work. For some reason, there's still things that are coming into my aura, into my world, that tend to set me back. And it's important for us to remember that our past is part of who we are, but it really does not have to define us. So here in 2025, I'm going to refer to my journey as closing chapters. I am closing the book on some of these old things that no longer serve me, that do not define me, but still somehow energetically hold me back from being the best, most authentic version of myself. And my hope is, as I close the chapters on these parts of my life, and as I'm ascending, I'll become a better medium, a better mom, a better friend, a better wife, a better practitioner overall, and even hopefully get to a place where I can finish that book I started. Because what a great way to come into a year of closing chapters, but to document, then create new chapters in my life and be able to tell my story. So if you made it this far, congratulations. And also, I want to hear what your goals are for 2025. What are you going to consider closing out? What cycles are you going to be ending? What are you going to be changing? What are you going to be doing differently? Because in 2026, we're back to a year number 1, which is all new beginnings.